Hi everybody, welcome. Sorry, I'm not sitting on my stool very well. How is everyone? Welcome to 12 Days of Crafty Christmas, day 8. Can you believe it? And it is the 10th of December, I think. I don't know what day it is, you guys. Let's get all the screens and everything working as you hop on. Say hello. I can see myself. All right. I'm sitting very low. I'm like all crunched over. I've been furiously working through the last few days that I have for you. So, yeah, I came up with something on Thursday. If you look at the events, I've scheduled them all, but you'll see on Thursday I put a to be determined because I wasn't really sure what I was doing. But I filled in that date, so we're good now. All right, who do we got out there tonight? Looks like we have Lena. Hello, Lena. Welcome, welcome. I'm sure we'll get a few more. We'll hang on just a minute before I flip you around. I've got quite a few things to show you tonight, so hopefully you're in for some good inspiration with some gift card goodies. Do you give out gift cards for Christmas presents, Lena? Do you have people in your family that would prefer a gift card? I prefer a gift card, really. I'd like to go just buy whatever I want to buy when I want to buy it. So I'm definitely a gift card liker. But you tell us in the comments, Lena, and whoever else hops on and can hear me, if you give out gift cards for your Christmas presents as well. We don't have teenagers yet, and my niece and nephew are young. So, but they do like gift cards to the rec room and McDonald's and all those fun things. So they make it kind of easy for us to buy for them. We do get them like a toy and stuff like that. They're into Lego and girly. We have a boy and a girl, a niece and nephew, so they like all those kind of things. You give e-transfers. Well, that's another good one too. That's what I send to like my mom and her spouse. Because they live in BC, so usually they never give me any ideas, so we usually Amazon them something, or we e-transfer them money. Usually I mail it, but because we can't send any mail this year, they won't be getting it, so it'll be an e-transfer this year, or something by Amazon, but they haven't given us any ideas, so obviously they don't need anything, so usually I just send money, help with a bill, or some groceries, or whatever, you know. They're retired. I'm not. So all those times they gave me money, you know, I got to return the favor. All right, so let's flip you around. Let's get started. And as anyone else hops on, you can say hello and say your piece and whatnots. All right, Lena, we'll flip you around and get going. I'm not sure if anyone else is out there because no one else has commented but you. Here we go. All right, let's swing you into place. Ready for the little ride down. Whoop. There we go. We got that little bump in the middle. It's like a little roller coaster. All right, so 12 days of Crafty Christmas. We're on to day 8. We are almost wrapping this up. Saturday is the wrap-up day. So we are just going to get right on into it because I have tons to show you tonight. All right, so let me just grab my little piles of goodies and what we're going to make. I'll show you the samples first, and then we'll make one together, all right? So I was recently in a, what would we call it? Like a craft-along, I think is what they called it. A 12-day craft-along. And we made this cute little pouch. So here it is. Is it not adorable? And what it is a little pouch that you can hang on the tree or hang on a present or a bag or something else that we've previously made, and it will just slip a gift card into it, and then it's kind of disguised as to what is actually in there. It looks like an ornament on the tree. So perfect, right? So we'll just slip that out because we might use that again. So that is one of them that we made. That was in the craft along. We made that one. So I reproduced it with some different papers and a little bear. Is that not adorable? Hey, Norma. And then I grabbed so I've used I kept saying I was going to use the Christmas Friends. And then I just was like, oh, I don't want to color them. They are absolutely adorable. I love them, but I just didn't want to color them. but I reproduced for this one using them. So here I've used them now. So this is with that oh, what is that? Celebration Iconic? No, what is it called? Oops, that's the wrong pack. It's from the online exclusive Iconic Celebration 6x6 designer series paper. Now it has like a mixture. It's a good pack. If you haven't seen it, let's have a quick look. So that's where that heart paper came out of, and that's where the candy canes came out of. So there's trees, there's like a fall sort of background, there's something for New Year's, there's, whoops, on the back side of that is some happy birthday candles, there's some other trees, and then there's some snowflakes, there's some plaid and pumpkins. So you've kind of got all the seasons actually in this paper. It's a great little pack, although it is only 6x6, but you can do a lot of things with 6x6, so don't let that deter you. There's some nice confetti. This could also be kind of like a New Year's, a little dove on the back. We've already looked at that one. There's the heart one, and it's got champagne glasses on the back side. There's that candy canes, and it's got a leaf on the back side. You've got some autumn leaves and just some stripes. So there are just some plain patterns in it too, acorns and polka dots, and then it's got some beautiful like little berries and leaves, and then some plaid on the back. So you've got a mixture of everything. So that's in the online exclusive store. If you have not seen that, it's called Iconic Celebrations. And so that's where those two pieces came from. Oops. So if you just change the sentiment out on this, you know, you can make it Valentine-ish. You know, you cut off his little hat, put something else on him. And so these will all hang on the tree, and they all fit a gift card. All right. And then there's one more I used with using that paper again, and a new set that's coming. Oh my goodness, I can't remember what it's called though. I probably should have left it right by my desk here. Let me just look. Or let me just grab it, I mean. It's called One More Year. It's coming in the new January catalog. And it's a cute little birthday one. It's just a stamp set, so you'd have to fussy cut out these images, but it's got some cute ones, and I love the little dog. That's why I got it, because that dog is funny. So I put the dog on this one, and then I just dissected some of that twine from our in color twine, or jute twine that we have right now, and just put it behind the sentiment. So cute, right? And then you can just drop, yeah, like this, a little gift card in the back, and there you go. You can hang it as an extra little gift on something, or you can just give it as a gift like that, hang it on the tree and disguise it. No one's going to know. So we're going to build one tonight, and I'll give you all the dimensions and stuff for it and show you how to do it. But we're going to build it with the upcoming wildflower birthday stuff and a little bit of stuff that's already included. So you're going to need a piece of cardstock that is 6.5 by 4 1/4. Okay, and then we're going to score it on the long side at 3 and 6. Okay, and then on the short side, so we'll turn it in our trimmer. I probably should just grab the trimmer. So on the 4 1/4 side, we're going to score it at 1/2 inch. So we're going to get this little 1/2 inch piece there. Okay, I don't know how well you can see the lines. Maybe if I bend them, you'll see them a little tiny bit better. You see them there? And there's one in the middle right here. Maybe if I bend it that way. There we go. I'm getting a little bit of glare above me. I'm not sure why. So hopefully you guys are not getting that. Okay. Hey, Glenda. Who else has joined us? That looks like it. All right. So now we're going to have our little 1/2 inch on this side. So what we're going to do is we're just going to angle cut this corner. And it's just going to help our pocket fit a little bit better. And then down here, you'll see where they intersect here. We're just going to cut that right off at an angle. So just like that. And then we're going to snip up this one right to the score line here, that 1/2 inch score line. We're going to turn this and we're going to cut this right off. So this is making the front sort of our card. And then this is going to make our pocket. Okay. So we're going to fold these back and we're going to put some tear and tape on them so that we know that they're good and sturdy. All right. So we've just got those glued down, nice and easy so far, right? So we'll peel these back. And then we will line this up as best we can. I don't know how well I got my score down there. There we go. So just burnish over that to make sure that your tear and tape is good and stuck. And then you will have that little crease go to the back. Okay, so that's going to create your little pocket. So we've got a little pocket built there. Okay, and then we are going to need, let me just get my little parts out of the way here. We're going to need a piece of designer series paper, whatever you choose. I've chosen the Wildflower Birthday, so it's got that lovely gold stuff on the back of it. It's going to be 3.5 by 2 3/4. Okay, and if you have, oops, that's seal. If you have a pattern, you just want to make sure that your 3.5 inch side, like the pattern will go the right way. So cut your 2 3/4 part first, and then your pattern will be in the right direction. This one, it wouldn't really matter what direction it went into, but just so you pay attention to that, okay? And then I've die cut a little banner from our Stylish Shapes. And then from the, what is that set that I just used? Christmas Friends, from the dies, there's that giant circle that's in the dies. I've cut it out of the bronze, and I think this paper's retired. It was in the online exclusive store for a bit, and then I think it's gone away, so I'm probably using retired, but it's the brushed metal, bronze, copper, and tungsten one. I've just grabbed some of that to use it up, and then I've just sliced it. I put it in the trimmer. Let me just grab my trimmer here. I put it in the trimmer. It would be a full circle. I put it, so imagine it's over here a little bit more. I've put it to 2, and then I've just cut it off. So you're going to put it to the 2 line and then cut that off, and that's going to create your little bottom sort of like a little arch, kind of like, you know, little shimmery in behind what you're making there. So that's just going to go on the bottom like that once we build all of our goodies. And so for this, I've just pulled out all the little parts from that Wildflower Birthday designer series paper that has all the little punch outs, and we're just going to decorate it this way. So it'll be nice and easy, and we'll use those little parts. You could also use the ephemera that we've been playing with for a couple days. This is just a piece that I've cut off of something else that I've made, so I'm just using it up because otherwise it's just going to sit in there, and who knows when I'll use it up. And then I'm going to put some, I got some glue on my fingers here. Let me just wipe them off so I don't get it all over the foil sheet. I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of this, and I'm going to line it up at the bottom. Now, if you're not sure if it's lined up at the bottom, just put it on your table like that and make sure that it's right along the bottom. And then we're going to use the little birthday cake here on this side, I think. So we'll put a couple dimensionals on there. Now I don't want them all the way down here because I've already got dimensionals on that metal piece. So I'll just put a little bit of glue on the bottom of that cake stand. All right, just make sure that that's stuck. And then I've just pulled out a couple little flowers that are in that set as well, just to kind of use them up. Because you guys, I'm getting overrun with all these little bits and bobs and pieces, and it's getting out of control around here. So this is a great way to use up these little pieces. And so we'll just build a little scene here, nothing too crazy. I'll put that on the bottom. I was going to stick it to the flowers, but I changed my mind. Oh, I was going to put this one down here. So all of these come out of the sheet of paper, the designer series paper that's in that Wildflower Birthday pack. So you've got lots to choose from. We'll just layer those. And then I'm just going to tuck this one in between these two here. Just like that. Sorry, Kane's crying. Hopefully you can't hear him beside me. Being a big whiny baby. And then I'm going to bring in out of the keeping tabs the happy birthday because it was nice and small and it will fit on my little tab here. Now I'm taking into account that I'm not going to use this full tab. I'm actually going to tuck this in behind, so I'm going to cut it off. So when I stamp it, I'm going to make sure that I keep it towards this end that I'm actually going to use, and not the other end where I'm not going to use it. Okay, so we'll just stamp that. Look how quick and easy this came together, and then we'll do all the little final parts that we need to do on it. Shush, Kane. Go upstairs. And then we'll tuck it in behind there. That'll look super cute. I think I'm using that set on something else tonight, so I'll just tuck it aside. So I've got 3 different styles of gift cards to show you. All right, and then you could bling it up and do all the things if you want. Now I just brought in my 1-inch hole punch. We're going to punch a little hole here at the back, so just like a half hole. You don't even need to go halfway into your punch. You could go like 3/4 of the way. And that's just to make it easier for someone to pull out that gift card if they had it in there, because when you stick it in there, it will, well, this pocket's a little bit bigger, but they'll be able to get their finger in there and get it out. Okay, and then I'm just using a hole punch. You could use your crocodile if you have it. This is a smaller hole punch. I'm not sure what size this is. You can tell me by the hole size that you see. This is old. This is from like Staples or something. And then I brought in the gold thread. I think it's called gold twisted thread, actually, from the online exclusives. There is also a mesh thread that goes with this birthday suite that you could cut in half or cut in quarters and use it as well. So what we're doing here is we're just making a hanger if you choose to hang it on a tree or a package. We'll just cut that off and make it even. And then we'll just put a little bow. Actually, I'm not going to put a bow. I think it looks cute just like that with the little banner thing. So obviously on the original here, we had a little bow at the top. So I'll show you those ones again. I'll just clean up my mess here. So that's the original one I made in the craft along. And then I made these few other ones. If you were late to the party and you'd miss these, you can see them all. And then this is the new set, One More Year, that's coming as well. So these are both from the new upcoming January catalog that's coming, just to give you an idea. So that's a little cute pocket gift card holder that you can slip something in. You can slip all kinds of things in there. Okay, so that's those ones. And then we're going to create this cute little one. Is it not adorable? It's meant to look like a little present. And then you can pull it out, and a gift card actually could be attached here. It's the perfect size. Is that not adorable? If I can get it back in here. Then it'll just slip in and it'll be hidden and you'll never know. Isn't that cute? So we're going to create this one with the, can you guess? Do you want to take a guess at what I'm going to use while I grab it and grab all the measurements? I thought it would be fun to recreate it with this set. So this is a online, or not an online, it's a celebration set that you can earn with a $75 purchase. And I just wanted to make something with these little French fries and the little saying that I love you more than French fries. So I'm going to recreate a little present for like a McDonald's card. So I've picked yellow ribbon, a red base, and then I've just used some neutral green paper. Is that not cute? So let's go. And I've pre-cut some of them so you didn't have to watch me coloring and cutting everything, because this isn't actually something that's very hard to put together. So what you're going to need is a cardstock base that is 5 by 5 and it's scored at 2.5, and that's going to make your little present base. So this part here, okay, you played with it today. It is fun. I love it. I think it's so cute. So I had to play with it, and because we usually buy the kids McDonald's gift cards for Christmas, this will be a cute way to hide it and to decorate it. So it's cute. And then you're going to need another piece that's 5.5 by 3, and it's scored at 1.5. So that's going to be your top piece of your present. And we are going to put some tear and tape on this and seal it up and like make it a present. But these are all the parts that you need. And then you are going to need a basic white card piece that is 3 7/8 by 3 1/8. And then a real red cardstock or whatever color to match everything, 4 by 3 1/4. And that's just going to layer right on top of it. And that's going to be the inside of your present. Okay, so we can go ahead and we can attach these two together right away. And then we'll use our tear and tape. Oh, and I'll tell you the dimensions of the designer series paper before we do that. So you're going to have two pieces. So one is going to go on the top of your present here, like that one. And it is going to be 1 3/8 by 5 3/8. So that one's going to go there. And then this one is 1 3/8 by 2 1/2. And it's going to go down here, and that's going to create sort of the present look. Okay. So there's all our pieces now. So now what we're going to do is we want to just create a pocket. So we only actually want tape on the sides. Okay, so just up both sides. And if your tear and tape is thicker or whatever, you just want to make sure that that cardstock piece that's going to slip inside, in and out, is actually going to fit in between your tape, okay? Because I know they all come in different widths. So what happens with this is it just goes inside like that. And then that's where you put your card. So the same here, we only want to do these edges because we want it to just tuck over top of our inside piece. Like, how easy are these little gift cards to make, right? Okay. And then we can go ahead and we can put our designer series paper down as well. And then I did grab some, we had a throwback last night of all the yellow ribbon. I did grab one, I think that we used last night, I'm not sure. This piece might be just a slight bit longer. I'm finding that measurement is giving me something that sticks out of the edge. So you just want to trim that off before you continue. Some throwback ribbon. I brought out the raunched, I think it's called, raunched yellow Daffodil Delight, because McDonald's colors are red and yellow, right? So, and I've just added in the green because it's Christmas and we wanted to put some paper on there. So we're just going to tie a little bow. Now you could just tie a bow and stick it to the front and not wrap it around like I did, but if you've got as much ribbon as I do, go ahead, go crazy. Give that ribbon away. And I don't know when this retired, a very, very long time ago, so it's time, it's got to go. Okay, so we'll tie a little bow or a big bow, whatever you like. We'll just straighten up those ends and we'll cut off our tails. And we'll be done in about 3 seconds here. So that's just going to slip over top there like that. And we have our little present, right? So what you want to do now is, one last thing, is you want to just run a little bit of steel. Now you want this to come out with your lid, okay? When you pull on it. So what you're going to want to do is, I just slipped it inside just to make sure that it was right down to the bottom of my little present. And then I just slipped it up inside the lid, lined up the lid where I wanted it, and then I just like pressed it down. So that when I pull it out, it's actually attached to the top lid now. Okay, so whatever way kind of works for you and how to attach that, you go ahead and do it that way. So we're just going to color and cut just one more seagull, and I've already colored the little French fries and another seagull already, so it's going to be really, really quick. So all I did was I colored the seagull, or the French fry cover in red, obviously to match our McDonald's. I'm thinking about putting a McDonald's gift card in, if I didn't mention that. So I'm sort of matching this to McDonald's. And then I took my light crumb cake and just colored that burger bun. And then I didn't color fully the fries. I'll show you in a minute. I went in with my light Daffodil Delight. And then I'm going in with a little bit of dark. Just here and there. I'm being very sporadic about it. So I'll hold it up so you'll see like they're kind of white, because you know when you get French fries, they're kind of white, they're kind of dark in other areas, and they're kind of all different. So there you go. Okay, and then we'll cut that out in a second. And then I came in with my gray granite, the dark, and I just did some highlighting on his wings or her wings, whatever. Who likes seagulls? Those little garbage birds. And then we'll just put a little Daffodil Light on his feet and on his beak. And we'll bring in that dark again just on the French fries and a little bit on his feet just to give them some dimension. And then I'll come in with the light gray granite and just blend out that dark a little bit. Now you could color him all the way in if you wanted to, just depends on what look you want, but for time's sake in the video, I just am giving him a little bit of color. And then I'll quickly cut out these little French fries. We'll embellish our little package here with these as our embellishments. I just did 3 of them because we always do embellishments in 3s, right? And then I've got another little bird here. Okay. I wish there was dies with these, but that's okay. If you don't like to fussy cut, this is definitely the fussy cutting challenge, especially around those little fries. But you could punch them out with a circle if you wanted. Probably that 1-inch circle punch that I have sitting on the table would have punched them out. If you don't want to cut around them, and you could use your stylish shapes in like the squares or something like that to cut out your little seagulls as well. So you can get creative with your dies. And then we're going to use the I love you more than French fries saying, because it's cute, right? I put it on upside down, so I'm just flipping my block. And this is just out of the stylish shapes again. French fries. I'll clean that later. Putting these all upside down. What the heck's going on? And I'm just going to center that because I can see through it because it's a photopolymer. I'll clean them later. I just stick them to the lid when I know I have to clean them, or like the inside of the lid. All right, so let's decorate with these little dudes. I just think they're so cute. They make me laugh. Has anybody been to McDonald's lately to get the Grinch meal? I want to go get just a Happy Meal. I haven't had McDonald's in, oh gosh, probably like 10 years. When I used to drive back and forth to work, I used to have it all the time, but now that I'm not on the highway every day, this is back in BC. I haven't eaten it here at all. We'll put our greeting, say right here, and then we'll embellish with our French fries. Is this not the cutest little thing you've ever seen? Oh my goodness. Did I get that off? Yeah. I'm going to kind of like lay this one down beside it. You wanted the socks. I love it. Oh, that's too bad. I didn't know that they added MSG. I love the fries. The fries, I'm like, even my aunt when she was pregnant, she was like addicted to them. Let's kind of put them by his foot. Does that look cute? Okay, there we go. Does that not look cute? You guys like that? Oh my gosh, I love it. That's so cute. And then you could put embellishments if you wanted to, but really it doesn't need much more than that, does it? I love it. So there's another one. Okay, and then the next one is something a little out of the box that you may not think of. Let me just put this stamp in here on the cover so I remember to clean it. Something a little outside the box. So I said, I think if anyone was here last night, that we have assorted memories and more cards and envelopes. I'll just put these aside. I'll bring them back at the end so you can see. And inside, I'm not sure about our postal service because I've never tried to actually mail these, but we have like little cards inside and little envelopes. Okay. And then you've got, I think they're 4x6. They're supposed to match up with the actual Memories and More cards that you get in a pack. So usually they contain, let me just grab one. I have some behind me here. So they usually have like these little ones in them. So they fit with a little bit of a border around the outside. And then they've got the larger ones. Let me just grab one. I store all mine together. Well, they're kind of grouped, but, oops. I had my finger on one and I lost it. Just in a fridge storage container with some dividers. And so then that fits the whole side of that. So they're meant to match up with these card packs. Now, if you don't buy these, you might not even think that we even have these. And I didn't double check, but I think we still have them. So I want to save the envelopes for something else. So all I'm using tonight is the actual card. And you can make a little bag of loops out of these, right? Little tiny ones. So let's get all this extra out because we're not using that stuff. So pull out of this pack and you're going to get 10 of each size and then envelopes to match. So it's a pretty good deal that you get quite a bit in there to make these. So we're just going to use the card. So we're going to fold it in half. Oh, they do mail. Okay, that little teeny tiny size. I hear on the internet sometimes that people don't know, so I've never gone to check. Because I don't think I'd really like mail a card that small, but because I don't often make cards that small. But I thought it would be a good idea to make a little envelope out of them and use them up. So this just pulls out. You can put a gift card. A gift card fits perfectly on here. Some of them actually have like sayings on the back of them that are very usable. So this one I just used the Let It Snow, sign your name and whatever. You can give a sort of a lift ticket to a ski chalet or whatever you want sort of thing. And then I've just cut up different pieces out of the pack. This is a retired pack, but we're going to use a current one here in a minute. And then I've just added the tab from the keeping tabs. I've just added, there's a little sticker sheet that comes in it. So I just cut these off. Actually probably should have angled them and made them look like little skis. But this is out of the little sticker pack that comes in this set. I do not remember the name of it because I just separate all my packs, so I didn't keep it. But this is a great way to use these little cards up and make gift cards out of them, or gift card holders, I guess. So we're going to do the same here. We are going to seal this down on the two sides, because we want to have that side open. Now the one we're going to make is actually going to go this way, so it's going to pull up instead of to the side, but you can pick and choose whichever way you want it to go. So we'll pull that off, and you'll see that I put that pretty tight to the edge as I could, because I want to create as much usable room inside as I can for my slide out. So be cautious of that when you're doing it. You could also use a smaller tear and tape if you wanted to. Now we would punch this as well, but I'm going to put my front on first before we do that. I'll just leave that one right there. So what I've grabbed is, oh, I already had one ready to go here. So I've gone to my, what set is this from? I thought I grabbed it and had it here. Oh, I do. Here it is. It's from the Unbounded Beauty card packs. So they've got some beautiful ones in here and some large ones as well. So I've just grabbed sort of some Valentine's-y ones. So I picked these two. Okay, and then you can kind of look at the back and see what you've got going on. With this one, I didn't like the back. It didn't match my color scheme, so we're actually going to cover that up with some cardstock. But there's all kinds of little cute ones in here that you can cut up and use. You could even cut off parts of them and use the little parts to do your decorating and stuff like that. And then there's also big ones. Now in this pack, there's a lot of big ones that actually are meant for, like, well, I guess you could use the backside of these ones with the florals that are meant for like scrapbooking. So this one you could cut down to a 3x4 and use as a front. There's that pretty one. And then you could use the elements. If you have the stamp set and the dies, you could use the elements from that. I did see a little sneaky peeky. I was actually like looking through the new catalog a little bit closer. I have seen elements of this Thoughtful Journey, I think it's called, the stamp set and dies, in samples that are in the cards in that. So I'm thinking that that set's going to carry over. So if you do have it, keep it. Keep it handy, because you're going to need it, because I think it's carrying over. Mark my words. Okay, so I pulled out those two out of the pack. And so what I've done is I've just created a cardstock layer that I want on my front. So we got to remember this is the top, because we're going to build it standing up instead, just because that's what this card is like. So I've got a cardstock base that is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. So we'll just layer that down, and I think I'm almost out of seal. As I say that, I'm out. Isn't that always the way? That red line comes way sooner than you think it's going to. Okay, hang on. Let me just pop a new one in and we're ready to go again. I do need to clean up my my thing, but and I've got it all over my hands. Okay, so this is just going to give us a little border. So we're going to have like a little white border, and then we're going to have our Pretty in Pink is the color that I chose because I think it's in this pack. It will tell you on the back, Pretty in Pink. And then we've got Petunia Pop is the other color that matches inside. So then this one is going to go down. And so these are quick and easy to put together. And it uses up those little cards from that pack if you don't intend to use them the way they should be. Okay, so we've got that. So now what we can do is we can take our punch and we can punch our little hole. So I've grabbed the 1 3/8. You can use whatever size you want. And I'm just taking off a little bit of a top. I don't know if that'll go through. It's pretty thick. I probably should have done it and then redone it. So I would recommend, hang on, let me just fussy cut this off. I would recommend doing it before you've got your layers on there and then doing it again through your layers, because that punch doesn't like it. Okay, there. But you'd never know that I messed it up on that corner, right? So yeah, before you put that on, punch your envelope. So when you've got it at, I have another one sitting here. So when you've got it at the stage where you've taped it, punch that. We'll do it together. And then when you get your cards on there, put your card on. You'll see from the back side where you need to punch. So just line that up and then just go like that. Okay? And then you'll have your hole punched exactly the where you need it. Okay, so we've got that done. So then for the inside, as I said, I didn't like the back side of this card. So I've cut a piece of cardstock to fit my my Memories and More card. And it's from the same pack, that same Unbounded Beauty Memories and More. Those two cards came out of there. And I've cut it down to 3 7/8 by 2 5/8. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and we're going to take the Petunia Pop cardstock and we're just going to mount it to this card. Now you have to decide on this card which way you want these little whatevers. If you want them to kind of be arrows going up or arrows going down. Mine are going to go down. And that should fit directly on there, and then it's going to cover up the back side. And well, if you mount it on there better than I did, And then you have room, you could mount a piece of white, or you could just write on this in a black pen and you'll be able to see on this color, no problem. So that'll give you a place to write a little note of thank you or whatever you're using the card for. And so then I grabbed the Hearts of Elegance dies and I used this little die right here to make 2 hearts out of Pretty in Pink. Now I've glued the top parts of the hearts together, you'll see, and I've created a little opening on the bottom here because I want it to go on top of my little cards, and it's going to act like my tab that I have on this one. So when I slide it inside, we're going to attach it in a second, but I'm just going to show you. So when it's slid inside, you're just going to see that little heart sticking out. Is that not cute? So you're creating your own little tab. Okay, actually I will leave it in there while I glue it down so that I know I've got it exactly in the middle. All right. And so your card won't sit exactly in the middle, obviously, because you've got that tape down the edge there, but it's going to be the middle-ish, okay? So just pull it out just a smidge so I can stick some glue down here. And we'll glue it on both sides. And to seal the top of it, I just sealed it with some Tombow glue earlier so that I had it ready and dried. Wasn't slip sliding all over the place. So that's just 2 dies and then just cut at the top. Okay, so we'll slip that back in. We know that our gift card is going to slip on there just fine. And then I brought in, because we've been having so much fun with the tags, so the Celebrate Love Mix and Match and the Washes and Florals tags. So these 2 came out of the Washes and Florals. This one is cut off one of the bigger tags from another project that I did. I had that little bit of leftover. And then these 3, the heart ones, come out of the Celebrate Love. So we've got some little tags that say hugs and kisses. This is a little die cut, and then the hearts. I think you remember the hearts. We did a tag with that one. So we're just going to build ourselves a little tag here. Okay. So let's move this out of the way for a second. So I'm going to layer this on top of this. I'll just grab my glue here. And I do want it sticking over the edge just a little bit, and you can use the little grid lines on there to kind of make sure that it's straight. And then I'm going to take my little Hugs and Kisses banners, and I'm actually going to overlap them a little bit. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on that side. And I don't want to cover up the words, but I kind of want them layered over each other. So when I tuck them under the little heart that I'm going to tuck them under, it will look cute. So we're going to kind of just put this on here. And so I'm going to stage it there so I know where to glue it on the back, that it'll be on our little banner piece. And we don't need a whole lot of glue because obviously it's not very big. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sort of tuck these under here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a little bit of glue right in this corner. And it's okay that I've got a lot there. And then I'm kind of using the K here to line up my heart. I want to leave a little space so you can still see that it's a K, but that the heart is on there. So I'll hold it up close here. So you can see there's a little space there, but it's still attached to the back of my heart. Okay. And then I'm going to put that on dimensionals. Oh, I got a little pile of garbage going on tonight, don't I? And then I'm going to put one actually right there on my banners. And then this is going to go right here on an angle. Okay, so we've got a little tag built out of our little parts. And then I will bring in a little bit of, actually let's put some gold twine on there because it is like Valentine's-y. Now should we put a bow or should we just put a little twine thing? I'll attach this to the front of the little pocket here as you guys tell me what you'd like me to do. Oh, Glenda likes that idea. Which idea do you like? Sorry, I missed that comment. So I'm going to kind of angle it. Oh, weird. Told you we were starting soon. I start at 8 every night, Wendy, just so you know, and then 10 on Sunday or on Saturdays as usual. So should we tie a bow or should we do just a little like some little twine there. What do you think? I'll tie a little bow just in case. You're catching the last project, Wendy, but yeah, you go back and watch the rest because you'll like the ideas, I'm sure of it. Put the heart at the top of the pullout. What heart? This heart is at the top of the pullout. This heart, you mean? Oh, the bow. I think it would have to go on the, like not on the tag, you mean? You want it up here? Let me hold it up. Looks really far away on my screen, but it might not be for you guys. Up there or on the top of the tag? What do you guys think? Right there? We like the bow. That was a good idea. Heart at the top for the pullout. Oh, yes, yes, yes. That's what you're referring to. Okay, I got it. Okay. Do we like the bow on the tag? Wendy says it looks cute. Okay. Because my edges are fraying on this side, I'm just going to fray them on this side real quick. Top of the tag for the bow. All right. Did we lose everybody else? You're the only one talking. You and Wendy. Yes, Wendy agrees. Okay. This twine is a bit twisted, so it's not like our linen thread where you can kind of just quickly pull it apart. You kind of got to maneuver it. There we go. Oops, now I'm getting mass messages here. Yes, one on the tag. Okay. Thank you, Norma. All right, so we'll grab a glue dot. We're just about done here, you guys, if you're getting bored of me. If you're getting bored of my ideas. I'm kidding. I know you love them. I hope you've been making some of them, and I want to see them if you do, so post them. You can just post them in the thread chat, or you can post them on the day where we created them, whatever you like. There we go. Is that not cute? And then we probably need some, let's decorate this little back part here. So I brought in the Hugs for Love. This is new, and I'm going to use these little hearts at the bottom here. So it's just a little, I'm just going to put a little line of hearts at the bottom. That'll be cute, right? And then there's still room to write the message. So this could be used for Valentine's or for a birthday or whatever you like. There. That kind of finishes it off, right? And then your gift card or whatever you're giving could go right there. This one actually matches pretty good with that purple. And then we tuck it back in here, and then I'm probably going to grab, what do you think about grabbing those gold hearts that we have coming? Putting a couple of little ones of those on there. Actually, they're not coming. They're already active. They're in the online exclusive store. They're with the Valentine's bundle. So they're with this Hearts and Elegance bundle, actually. I think I'm just going to use some of the little ones. You're never bored. I was only teasing. We'll just place a couple here, there, and everywhere and make it look cute. Whoops, that one went kind of crooked. There we go. There. Is that not cute? And it slides right out. And then put your message on the back. That's pretty cute, right? I think it's pretty cute. Okay, so that's all I've got for you. Let me just clean up my mess and bring in all the goodies we made today. And so then those that join late will actually see what we did. So we made these little pockets from the Memories and More. We made this little gift card holder that actually looks like a present that you can put a gift card holder on. And then we made these little pockets or ornament hangers if you want. We made this one tonight for a birthday, and then I've got this one with the upcoming one more year, and then we've got a few with the, what are they called? Not forest friends, Christmas friends. There, so you've got a whole pile of gift card ideas, gift card holders that you can make up really quick. That didn't take us very long, did it? and it has some cute packages. And then if you get the celebration set, the seagulls, keep this one in mind because it's adorable. And if you do create anything, please, please, please share it. I want to see what you create with the ideas that I've shared over the last 8 days. We have a few more days left. Tomorrow we are doing card holders. So I'm going to give you a couple examples of card holder ideas because we don't have any packaging that holds our cards anymore. So we have to build our own. So I've got a couple cute little boxes that will hold regular size cards and note cards if you still make those. I don't know if those are still in our lineup, but I have a whole pile of them. So I tend to stock up on things like a crazy person. So if you still have note cards hanging around, or you can cut your own, it's not that hard at a regular card stock. I'm going to give you an example of a holder for that. They make great gifts to drop off to like retirement homes and put in those. London Drugs does gifts for the seniors, and those are a great little thing to tuck into their little parcel, and they can share them with their friends at the home. Or just give them to coworkers or neighbors, or your post office person when they finally go back to work. Put that in your mailbox for them to find. They are still current note cards. Perfect, Glenda. Thank you. You're just a brainiac of information when it comes to that. I forget. I haven't been in the store in a while. Also, I will mention while I'm talking about the store, free shipping is on until tomorrow at midnight. So, or 11:59, I should say, to be very correct in Mountain Time. So if you have anything that you need, get it now because things are flying off the shelves and who knows when they're going to be back. Some of the product from the December catalog will be back around the 23rd of December, hopefully. I know they're closed then, so I'm not sure how we'll know if it's in stock, but they'll figure it out. But shop away, get that free shipping, load up your box, make it nice and heavy with cardstock, and get it shipped to you for free, right? That's usually what I do. Or stock up on note cards and envelopes and all the good stuff that you'll need in the new year. All right. So thank you for joining me tonight. I hope to see you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on the dot. And we'll create some card holders so that you can pack up some beautiful cards that you've made and give them off as gifts to people that you run into. All right. We'll see you then. Take care, everyone. Paper hugs. Good night.